Hey guys, what's up? Sermo11 here with a quick discussion video on Nintendo. Reggie Fils-Aime recently did an interview, and, well, it's not good news in a way. He seems very unaware of things or is purposely avoiding them. I got this information from a site called Nintendo Everything. For some reason they wanted people to basically source them when they talk about this stuff or use their material. So there will be a link in the description where you can check it out. Nintendo Everything, that's the site. So starting things off, he didn't watch Sony or Microsoft's conferences. He just checked out the booths. And I mean, that's cool and all, but this interview was during E3, and I'm sure he was busy or something, busy with Zelda and all that, or busy doing PR stuff or whatever. But after E3, it's been quite a while, it's been some weeks. I'm sure you've had time to at least check out the conferences. I'm sure the conference videos are online. And I don't know, I personally like watching all the conferences even if I'm not interested in those companies, because I just like to be immersed in E3 news. E3 is kind of like a holiday for like a few days or a week or so. It's like a holiday for gamers pretty much. And then Comic-Con is also a good holiday for like animation fans, TV show fans, comic book fans, and all that. So Reggie started talking about how he wants Nintendo to reach the most people as possible. And if you watched my video yesterday talking about the Nintendo NX rumor, I gave a very good way on how to reach people that they're kind of avoiding. And based on previous interviews, they're definitely avoiding this way of reaching more fans. Now, I didn't put this in the video because I want you to watch the other video, but it's pretty simple. He also talked about how Nintendo wants to have a unique event each year at E3. And I don't care what anyone says, this year's E3 was stupid. If you didn't like Zelda, you missed out on Nintendo's E3 completely, because that's pretty much all they had to show. Zelda and Pokemon were the big things, and then they said, oh, we're not going to show that much stuff, and then they showed a few other games, but honestly, Zelda and Pokemon were the big ones, and that was about it. So E3 was kind of boring. A conference or a Nintendo Direct loaded with different games is a must. The Treehouse can go alongside it, but I don't want to see the Treehouse on its own anymore at all, because it's just so boring listening to them talk, watching someone play video games. I don't care about that. I want a trailer, I want some gameplay, I don't want anyone talking over it. That's it. I want to watch maybe a 20 to 30 minute event. I don't want to sit down, oh, the Treehouse is going on. Okay, that's cool. They're just doing gameplay, interviews, okay. 4 hours later, oh, they're still doing gameplay. Oh, it's still Zelda. Okay, yeah, I don't want that. And he also talked about how a lot of people are still playing Miitomo, and I feel like that's a lie. Honestly, that seems like a lie. You can check out my review on Miitomo if you want. Miitomo was a fun experience for the first day or the first few days, and then it kind of died off because they don't know how to make unique, long-lasting experiences on mobile devices. They just thought, oh, we can just throw anything on there and people will love it. No. You gotta do better, Nintendo, because Miitomo isn't fun. And if you are still playing Miitomo, you're a hardcore Nintendo fan. Like, you really love Miitomo, you really love Nintendo, because Miitomo, man, nah, I don't play Miitomo anymore. So Nintendo has finally changed their stance, and they want to put games on mobile now. And I don't mean to brag or anything, but I said this years ago in a video, and my channel's so small that people won't really know about that. So I'm just saying, I said it first a long time ago. And there's so much money in mobile gaming, and developers really should take advantage of that. And not just Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, they have their own unique series and everything that could be put on mobile, and people would love it. So the interviewer then asked Reggie about Nintendo relying on their old series instead of making new ones. And he's so right about this, because Reggie starts talking about Splatoon and Fire Emblem Fates, and I'll give you Splatoon. Splatoon is a brand new franchise, but Fire Emblem is not. Fire Emblem is actually very old, and Nintendo has loads of series that don't even get games anymore. They have a lot of franchises, they have a lot of franchises to work with, so they don't really have to make new series, but it's definitely welcome to get new series and unique experiences and everything. But I'd say definitely take care of your older series first, because a lot of them don't have games. So bring those old series back, but also give us some new franchises. And Nintendo, I can see why you don't really hear about new franchises that much, because Nintendo will probably make more money if they slap Mario's name on a new idea instead of making it a separate series. So Splatoon probably would have sold more if Mario's name was slapped on it. I mean, Splatoon already did well, but if Mario was slapped on it, I'm pretty sure it would have sold even more, because people love Mario and they know Mario. So I think Nintendo's kind of relying on what people know, and then they kind of just let franchises die in the process of doing that. So Reggie then talks about how Nintendo is happy with Wii U sales, even if they're lower than Sony and Microsoft's. No. You can't compare your console to the PS4 and Xbox One. That should be illegal. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. And when I read about the sales that he listed, I was looking up the PS3 and the Xbox 360 sales versus the Wii U, not the PS4 and the Xbox One. The Wii U is behind. Why would I compare it to newer consoles? Sure, the Wii U came out first, but it's a failure. It's not as good as these other consoles, so why would I compare it to them? And I looked at a website's chart basically talking about sales and everything, and the Wii U is the worst selling thing on there. It's lower than handheld sales too. And I don't know, I just figured a console would sell better than a handheld. So that's kind of why I compared it, but really some of the handhelds on the list have sold very well. And heck, the Vita sold more than the Wii U. That's a problem. Like, Sony's pretty much killed the Vita off, and it's still doing better than the Wii U. That's not good, Nintendo. So then the interviewer, he asked Reggie if the NX is a console or a platform, and Reggie says, always a platform? What does that even mean? It's going to be a console. So what is a platform? I don't understand. Like, how are you using the word platform in this sense? I don't know, but can someone explain that? And for the final part of the interview, I will be reading direct quotes from the interview. So the interviewer says, how can the NX satisfy or regain the fans? And Reggie then says, I don't think we've lost the trust of our fans. Our opportunity is to create platforms with great content that goes well beyond the fans and brings in new players to competitive systems. Games like Zelda, Mario, or Smash Bros. Will always be played by fans, but there's a consumer willing to make the jump, and it was there that the Wii U was successful, just like the 3DS, because it went for more than just the typical Nintendo fan. And I love Nintendo, but come on. It's always the same stuff. For once, step away from Zelda, Mario, and Smash Bros. Of course, those will sell well. Get out of your comfort zone. And I guess the Wii and the 3DS were getting out of their comfort zone. The 3DS, I feel like the 3DS originally sold because of the 3D element, and then people kind of caught on. It's like, oh, the 3D isn't that good, but then it's just like, oh, this is a good system anyway, so the 3DS just did well. I won't say the 3DS kind of like relied on its gimmick completely. I would just say like the 3DS is just a great device overall. The Wii was pretty good too, but the Wii had the motion controls going for it, so I feel like the motion controls went more for the Wii than the 3D controls went for the 3DS, pretty much. So what they're doing, it sounds like, with the NX, it's probably going to be them banking on a feature to bring in people again. And who knows, it could work. Again, I would say get out of your comfort zone, make another new series like Splatoon, take a risk. And it seems like they're banking on the NX to be another Wii or 3DS, and that's very possible. Who knows? But if people have problems with the way you're doing things now, you need to take those into consideration for your new system. When you release the NX or release information about it, tell us what it is. Give us all the details. Have some third-party support, have good graphics, and you know, the kids that buy all those popular games on PC, PS4, and Xbox One, make sure the NX has an experience better than those consoles that will bring people in, and make sure the NX has those games on its system. This interview felt kind of strange to me. Like, he just won't admit that they made mistakes and lost people along the way. There's nothing wrong with admitting your mistakes. Like, I would respect you for that. And now it just seems like he's just saying nice things, you know. But they're not really in the position to be saying nice things. It just felt like every answer that Reggie gave in this interview, it felt like him avoiding the truth or dodging the question in a way. Nintendo messed up with the Wii U. Admit that and just do better. But anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. The links are below. I'm Sir Mo11. See you next time, and peace out.